好久不见，我叫 Denise. Long time no see. I'm Denise, the Pharmacist Filmmaker. So today we're going over my January 2020 Mandarin study plan check-in. I had 4 points on my plan, and I wrote out some notes here. So if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my outline. 4 points that I needed to cover. So the first one was my motivation level, keeping that up. The second one was my in-person class, making sure I attend all the classes, and then also that I write down like 3 things for to come home and teach my sister, and then also to write down on note cards any vocabulary that I learned and review it every day. The third point was to use Yo-Yo Chinese, which is an online Mandarin class that I take, which you just for self-study, you just learn as you go. I was gonna use that to continue my foundation on Mandarin. And the last point was I was gonna watch 1 Netflix show in Mandarin. So let's review and see how it all went. All right, so first with my motivation, keeping my motivation on learning Mandarin up, there were 2 things I wanted to do. So I wanted to go to the farewell screening, which was going to be at a university, and I was just going to go watch it. And I didn't know anything about the movie or at all. The day came and I was like tired, basically. I'd been working all week and I just didn't want to go out. I wanted to stay in. Then I saw that it was on Amazon Prime. So it was savings because it was like half the price of what I would have paid to go see it at the university screening. So I did watch it at home. So I did watch it. That was good. And it was great. I'm actually going to do a movie review on it. It was a very good movie. The second part of my motivation level, keeping it up for my study plan, was going to see the Ni Chen dance company for the Chinese New Year. Yes, I went. I took my sister. It was awesome. It was really great. We had good seats because we were able to sit in, I think orchestra seating is what's in the middle, looking straight at the stage. And then we were just on the side, but we had our own individual chairs. So it was so comfortable, and you could even move the chair around, but everyone else had regular theater seating. The performance was amazing. I honestly expected everyone to be Chinese, the dancers, and I thought a lot of Chinese people would be in attendance, but I'd say it was maybe 50% Chinese and 50% everybody else, black dancers, white dancers. Sometimes they do different dances and feature different dancers in it. I think there was one time that it was all Asian dancers up there, and then the other times it was a whole mix of people, which I thought was cool, but I could see maybe somebody feeling well, there should be more Asian dancers, and I'm for that. That's cool too. And then also the audience. I thought it would be a lot of Asians packed to see this and support it, but it was not. It was not. It was mostly non-Asian people there, and then a couple families of Asian people. And that was cool too. At least it's the actual Ni Chen is the choreographer, founder of it, and she is an Asian woman. So her work is, it's transcending, race, and that's beautiful. And that's how culture should be. Other people learning and enjoying and loving it as well and appreciating it. So that was really cool. It was also interactive. So there would be some times where they taught us some stuff in Mandarin, which was pretty cool. And then we had to say it back. And then they just had a lot of stuff. It was it was a family friendly show that was just a little bit casual for the audience, and I totally recommend it. Very awesome. All right, my second part was of the January 2020 Mandarin study plan was I was supposed to go to my in-person Mandarin class. So I did. I attended all my classes for January. That was awesome. the first class I did write down 3 things to teach, and I came home and taught my sister those 3 things. But then after that, I didn't do it again. So I sort of just taught her by like the things I was focused on practicing. Then she'd hear me, and then I taught her that way. So like we learned how to say I'm full, 我饱了. So I taught her that. But that's just because I was like, that's totally something I say all the time. So let me learn how to say it in Mandarin and switch it. Now I'm gonna be like 我饱了 instead of like I'm full, I'm good. So that's good, you know, it's coming into my normal life. And then I was supposed to write down all of the Mandarin vocabulary that I learned during class on note cards and review it daily. I didn't do that at all. Instead, I rewrote all of my notes and just like as an outline. And I think I'm more into outlines than note cards, so I think it's okay I didn't do the note card thing. I'm gonna just instead write out outlines. So I need to just improve after each class to make sure to do that. The third part of my study plan was I was supposed to focus on Yo-Yo Chinese. And so I'd say over the whole month, I did that maybe 2 or 3 times. I listened to the courses. So I really need to improve on that because I feel like it gave me such a good foundation that when I went to class, I think if I just went to class and I'd never seen Mandarin before, I'd be lost. And yeah, there were people who legit, like, they've never experienced or interacted with Mandarin, and I felt like they were lost. Yeah. Not to say that I'm advanced or anything, but yeah, it's good that I had a foundation, so I want to keep building on that and supplementing what I'm learning in class. And then, so yeah, maybe I'll try to do it 4 times this month, so it's like at least once a week I'm doing Yo-Yo Chinese. And then lastly, I was supposed to watch one Netflix show, and I did. It was an awesome show, Love 020. I'm gonna do a video reviewing that as well. So all in all, I think I did pretty well for my January 2020 Mandarin study plan. I did most of the things that I set out to do, and then for February is just gonna get better. So I'm gonna put out my February study plan and just root for me to keep going. Keep coming along with me and following me on my journey to becoming conversationally fluent in Mandarin. Thank you so much for watching. 谢谢. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so YouTube can notify you anytime I put up a new video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Zàijiàn.